deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Till you feel the clouds that touch the sky. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Till you feel the clouds that touch the sky. On a sunny morning, I touched the sky. Next morning, I touched your heart. What's the start? I play my role when I rip the mic apart. Do what I got to do to place a spark. I'ma put it down, seeking no crown anymore. From the moment I saw you, it's all gone. Hard to believe to a pimp like me. Used to have every woman every day of the week. Quick time, I put that behind. Said I'm sorry, I got to go from the side. Lie to the man, I aim high to the place no human has ever given try. So I got to go, I got to go. All I want is for you to stay. Man out of grave resurrected, now he's connected. No concession, just embedded by you. Yeah. Take a deep breath. Let it go, follow my lead. No doubt about that. It's a happy day. I gotta tell you one thing. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Till you feel the clouds that touch the sky. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Till you feel the clouds that touch the sky. I won't deny that I used to play. Young days I done things that I can't even say. Trying to make up my day. God, it's so hard to regulate. Till I met her yesterday. I was the dirt and you're the purifier. I'm the gasoline, wow, you're the fire. Keep it on the DL, no inquire. Which makes me wanna talk like Esquire. I don't want a Porsche, I want an entire. Buy any juice from gold to sapphire.
I turned off the wrong thing. Hello, welcome. Ooh, it's another Thursday. I think we're still delayed. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That's better. I hope that's not super jarring when it like snapbacks and there's like weird sound. But we're good. We're live. We have 300 followers. I can't stop saying it. It looks crazy to have that number. I'm very thankful for it. So Thirsty Angel, hi, welcome. Is all good. I hope we all good. It's wild, man. It's wild. Like, life has been weird. Still trying to adjust like a good light setting. I need to buy me one of these lights, because when I get them... Fuck, why do you got a message now? Existence X, hi, welcome to the stream. What's up? We doing some tarot. Angelic Demon, hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We do tarot here every Thursdays New Zealand time. It's probably Wednesday for a lot of y'all. Yeah. We hanging out. If anyone wants a reading, get into that queue. It's empty at the moment. Just exclamation join, the usual. Hopefully you must have seen this before. The style we do cards is 3 from the tarot, 1 from an oracle. I need to buy more oracle decks, but I don't have the money at the moment. I'm dropping a lot of dough this coming week for some signups for some tournaments for sport, as well as some new living situations, which is interesting, which is exciting. There's a cabin that we're ordering soon to my house, my parents' house, and I'll be living in that cabin so I can finally get my own room. Yeah, it may seem sad for other people, but this is, the first time I'm getting my own room, and it's exciting. It's sad I have to pay for it, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know? If you want to make a change, you gotta make it happen. Also, Existence X, welcome to the queue. We can get started with your read straight away if you want. If you want to have a look at the decks, it's exclamation decks to have a look at them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tarot decks, 1 oracle. I like the oracle because it's a nice little cap to the reading. It lets you know any, advice that you need to hear, anything else that you want to find out. Angelic Demon, welcome to the queue. Guys, yeah, let me know. We'll get started. You have to let me know what deck you would like me to use, or if you'd like me to choose the deck. Any question or theme you want the reading to kind of go behind, or like, you know, go from. And just one thing, we do not do readings for how other people feel. We are essentially looking into ourselves here and projecting how we feel, and or figuring out another perspective for a situation. That's where we're going to go from. If you're going to ask me about a vision that you had, I'd probably not be able to help. There's other good people there. You choose general. Okay. We're going to go with the Housewives deck. Very lovely deck. I love this. Is my favorite deck out of all of them. Best reads. Very good reads. Let's see. Too many cards. Also, let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet. Just want to make sure we vibing and feeling good. Yeah, I hope we're all good. I hope we've been enjoying ourselves this week. If we're struggling, I hope we're starting to feel a little better. That feels right. Yeah. That'll do. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry. Existence X, when you're ready, let me know and we'll get started with your reading. So yeah, like I said, it's 3 cards. Sometimes it's past, present, future. Sometimes the cards just all relate to each other and tell a really cool story. And we're going to use the Oracle card to give you some sort of advice. This is my first ever reading. Oh my god. Well, don't put too much into this. Whatever the cards may say, and if you're not feeling it, definitely you're allowed to throw the reading out. Just want to say that for any tarot reading that you get, because sometimes the messages and the energies are kind of mumbled and things don't go through. So, just take it with a grain of salt. You have power in your own life. You have your own agency. And if you want to work against or with whatever the message is here, you're perfectly allowed to do so. These do not tell you your future. You tell you your future. In a way, you know, we can't really control everything. Anyway, let's get started. The Ten of Pentacles sits here. I'm actually going to show this so you can have a look at it now as well. It looks like the 10, it's like a past, present, future is what I'm feeling here from the start. Ten of Pentacles talks about your stability, getting some sort of financial goal reached. It's either that or you figured out where you'd like to go financially. Kind of cool to see some sort of gain that you got that is a physical gain from the physical world. Because Pentacles usually talks about being grounded, earthly possessions, things that keep you alive and keep you stable in that sense. I think with gaining that, whatever this may be, you have embodied yourself to be some sort of fatherly figure. A fatherly figure in a way that fathers are stereotypically the ones who set up a long-term plan, the ones who are, you know, in old descriptions, just the rock of the house in a way. I mean, obviously we know it's the husband and the wife or the two partners, whatever mixture, change, or whatever you want there. There'll always be someone who has to represent as the rock, who has to represent as the stable person in there. So in any relationship, It doesn't have to be one person all the time. It doesn't have to be both people. It can always interchange. And it just feels like for me with the Emperor there, you're embodying that energy and not squandering what you've gained, not throwing away what's already there with you and what's already there for you. Also, Counting Star, hello, welcome. Very cool to see the Emperor there as well, because it's just a good start. Maybe you're also just listening to someone who's giving you very good advice, because they're very wise, they're very well thought out, and they're not misleading at all. There's no sense of taking advantage of anyone. It's just helping because they're willing to share the wisdom. And for you, it's accepting this wisdom and accepting what it is around you to help you move forward. With this though, you might start to feel like you're very good at what's happening, you're very confident, but that might lead to a bit of an overconfidence there and you're shooting a bit too high. Also to the point where you're not working enough as well. You might get a little lazy when it comes to the devil here, because the devil likes to talk about your addictions, everything that's kind of leading you down a path of indulgence. I was about to say succulence. That's not really a great descriptor for this, because there's that devil's food cake, the super chocolatey cake that's so moist, deep, and like heavy, right? You can't have it all the time because you'll just feel sick all the time, but then you'd still come back to it a lot. So that's not necessarily going to say that you're gonna end up that way. It's more of like a challenge to say, don't get too complacent where you're at. Don't celebrate too hard. Obviously, allow yourself to celebrate where this is coming from, but you might just get swept away from something that's very enticing and very alluring. Don't let something interesting and exciting be the reason you drop all of your stability, right? Make sure you can still pursue it, just make sure you're doing it safely within what you've already earned, within what you've already learned. This is not worth it to drop everything. It's worth it to pursue, but not in the sacrifice of everything that you've built up for yourself. Now for the Oracle. I'm just gonna read this straight from the book. It gives us a little bit of an insight on some advice that the Oracle would like to give, even just further information on what the reading is trying to tell you. Because a lot of it here is saying, yes, you're doing good, yes, you've done good in the past, but don't squander it just for something fun and new. Don't squander it for something exciting. And that's why a fiery approach coming is quite interesting to see, because it's all about how you'll handle that fiery approach, to see if you actually push through with it well, or if you cope with it enough that it doesn't actually harm or hinder the progress that you have already made. So, a fiery climax approaches. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. Being assertive is good, just don't ride the rough shot over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, this could be true. And you need to have the most fun. So, it's just, it's very general, but I think it's a nice reminder to say that celebrate what you've had and what you've experienced. You're still learning a lot, and it's the energy that you have now in terms of wanting to better yourself and get everything good around you. Keep that up, keep that with you, and yeah. Just because it looks exciting and fun, it doesn't mean you have to. Excuse me. It doesn't mean you have to throw it all away. In a sense. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There has been pain in the past, though, when it comes to why you're acting this way, but we're forgetting that, and we're trying to make ourselves better. That's what we need to hear. Existence, thank you for letting me do your read. I appreciate you being the first one of the night. I hope that did actually make sense a little, and that there was something that you could take away from that. But again, if not, don't worry. It's fine. It happens. That's how tarot works, but thank you. Yeah, feel free to hang out. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. That is supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be me. Bang. Angelic Demon, it is your turn. Welcome to the stream. Let me know what deck you would like me to use for your read. or if you'd like me to choose the deck, and if there's a theme or a question, we'll get started. Hi. And everyone else, feel free to just chat away, do whatever. Just relax if you want as well. You can choose the deck, alright. Let's go with a cat deck, because I have not been able to practice with that one yet. And some extra practice and extra knowledge on what it's like would be cool too. So, let's do that. Any theme you'd like me to go through, or do you want a general one as well? Oop. Love reading? 100%. We can do that for you here. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I thought it flipped. It did not. We can do a love reading. Sorry, this is what we usually listen to in tarot. I know it's very different. It's not as relaxing as some people might want it to be, but we've been doing this since the start, and I can't shake it. It's too. It puts me in the mood for it, you know. I love me Persona music. Okay. No reversals, which is cool. Cat Tarot does do reversals, but none has popped up here, so that's not bad. And I love me the Tower card. The Tower is a very cool card to have. Don't be afraid of it. I'm personally going through a tower right now, and it's not a negative tower. I can tell you that for a fact. It is to my wallet, but it's not a negative tower. Ding, 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 ding. Disrespect? What do you mean? Alright, Angelic Moon, sorry for the silence there. My brain just kind of went into a little bit of an overdrive there. When you're ready, we'll get started with your reading. Let me know, and then we'll just jump straight into it. I can't hear anything. Oh, because I wasn't speaking. My brain was just sorting itself out for this. Ready? Cool. Yeah. You did want love, so I'll tell you what exactly it says about love here. You have... Oh, okay. Yeah. So from what it looks like, you've been quite judgmental, not only on who you date or who you see or are interested in, but are quite judgmental just on yourself in terms of how situations and outcomes have happened. You're very much beating yourself up for doing certain things, and or your like expectation of the situation and how you didn't rise up to it is kind of bothering you or like putting you down at this point. It's also been just a choice of you just reassessing where you are at with love and where you want to go with love. Because at the past, you do have like a general idea, right? You're just like, yeah, I do want to find someone. I want to find someone who will love me, blah, blah, blah. You know, those basic things. But it's the details that always get you fucked up, essentially. It's the details that like stop you from chasing something that could have been good. It's the details that tell you, oh, maybe this isn't the right thing. Or it's the details that you miss out on where things don't end up working. By Counting Star. Sitting there with the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands in this deck talks about a shift in your perspective and the way that you see things. It's kind of challenging you to start changing up how you approach love in a way, and actually like remove the things that you've learned and actually like feel certain things. Okay, a lot of this I say, a lot of it just feels like you are making a lot of decisions, but then these decisions are always leading to an indecisive state of just letting the universe take control, right? You can make a decision by saying, I'm not going to text them, I'll let them text me, and essentially it's a decision that's like telling you to say no. Hi Viv! Welcome! It's been a while. We're one in the queue right now, so you're right. Honestly, what's perfect about this is that, yes, you've judged your past a lot. Yes, you said, hey, the people who I've dated or who I'm looking to date, not the right people. It was a bad situation. Of course, I'm glad I jumped out of that situation. Three of Swords. Three of Wands here is telling you, hey, let's just shift it now. Let's see what else is there. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see where the movement is coming from. And then the Tower comes in to actually have that change happen. The Tower, we're just going to talk about the Tower from now. The Tower is great. A lot of people are scared of the Tower because they're like, my foundations are going to be destroyed. Everything that I've built up is gone. No, this one is a tower that's going to be made by you and destroyed by you because you want to be in a better place. You want to find the best person for you. You don't want to be manipulated by your wants and not your wants, by things anymore in the past. That Devil card sits through in the bottom. You've been very tempted by many things. You literally just said, hey, these all look great. I want these. And then it ended up being bad. And you're like, maybe we shouldn't do that anymore. But it's been like a tough cycle for that. When it comes to this Tower and this Three of Wands, you'll make a huge change that'll actually shift you towards something better. We're going to get into this in a second. But this is good. Okay? What I'm going to say here is good. Because you're going to take away and you're going to literally just move through your old ways of thinking and your old ways of doing things. You're going to change it, and there will be different outcomes from now on, right? You won't go through the same cycle. You won't go through the same people. It's going to be a change, and I think this reading is just telling you maybe it's time for that change. You know, it doesn't have to be like the biggest change, like I'm going to start dating whoever, whenever. It could just be little changes that'll build you up for the better. That is still the Tower happening. That is still the breakdown. Just even like I would still count it as a sudden change if it was your decision to just start thinking differently. That's huge. And that's huge for people especially who want to pursue love, because we're always in the quest of, I want to, do the exact same thing. I'm hearing people say certain things, but I don't want to change the ways that I'm doing things. I don't want to, change myself for someone to actually be attracted. Even if it's little things like getting over the way that people give me feedback. Responding harshly to criticism is always something that people need to get used to or kind of work through. Things like that. What is it? Full Moon in Leo. 76. Cool. So don't let pride get in your way. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution for this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by, this is the time to find a balance between your needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important, creative urges should be followed, and a friendship may be ending now. Maybe it's a friendship that ends up in being in a relationship. Either way, the way that you perceive things and the way that you want things to go is going to have to change if you're going to want love to kind of blossom for you here. And that's always like fun to see that people can get through that. I hope it did help, and I hope people are not just saying that. But even if it didn't, that's okay. I appreciate your time, Angelic Demon. I appreciate you popping by. A bit rude, honestly, coming from this deck here. I don't know if they would say things like that, but it's fine. It does happen. But yeah, just make that change and you'll be good. It's so simple to say, but honestly, you gotta figure out what change needs to be made, how big time is it gonna actually be, and then hopefully it'll work out. A lot of this is just a lot of hopeful. Cat X Mikachi, hi, welcome to the stream. Q is quite small at the moment if you want to read. Only if you want. We just did a reading for Angelic Demon. They were great. Appreciate their time a lot. Yeah, we would love to. Nice. Let's get one done for you. Okay. Here's someone we haven't done a reading for in a while. Here's someone who, ooh, baby. Okay, she's ready with a question as well. Hell yeah. Cause I'm Batty. Hi, Batty. Do you want me to call you Batty or Bat? Soul Thirsty. Organize the deck from most rude to the nicest one. I'll do that now. So I'll let so Batty, if you want a reading, it's be cool. Jump in. Exclamation join if you want. We do 3 card spreads and an oracle. So if we're gonna do most rude to the nicest, actually we'll go with the nicest. The what do you call it? Housewives, very nice, very sweet. The animal totem, also like real good in terms of letting you like know, and it's very airy in terms of how the messages come through. Then you got the sun and moon deck, which is quite neutral for most of my readings so far. Had a couple of like rough ones, but in the generalness of it, it's pretty like straightforward. As of late, Cat Tarot has been a bit rough on people. I don't know why, it's the cats there. And then just the Rider-Waite as the most rude. The Rider-Waite, if you want like a legit answer, or hard answer, this is the one. Because it just punches you in the throat. This one's like very clear, but it really doesn't hurt as much. It's very like gentle. Neutral, you can get either or. This one fucking hurts. And I like it. It's great. Like, for real. Wait, are you sure, Viv? You want the Rider-Waite for this one? Because, buddy. Friend, you know the throat. You know what's happening. You know what's happening, right? So those are the ones. So y'all know. Y'all know. But she asked for it. And she said it on stream. So, okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let it do its job. Okay. So, let's see. It's the only deck I have and uses except for my angel deck for some niceness. Yeah. Sometimes, honestly, if you have tarot or want to start tarot, get 2 decks. Hopefully one is nice and hopefully one is like the fucking hard-hitting one. You need both. You can't do the hard one every time. It just hurts. It hurts too much. Okay. So I met this dude recently. I wanted to know what to expect. Kinda actually want to date him someday, perhaps Lamel, but right now it's a more casual setting, if you know what I mean. Okay. I get what you mean. I see where you're going. Yeah, we'll figure out how you feel. We're not gonna talk about how he's doing. You know the rules. Cool. We'll get started then. Let's do this. Let's do this because we haven't done this with this deck in a while. And it's gonna look so bad on the stream, so I apologize. Okay, here we go. It's more about what's gonna happen because I know how I feel. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I say I know how I feel. I feel like he's one hell of a kisser. Okay. Fun. Hell yeah. Good start. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I fucking warned you guys. Fucking, you know, y'all know. Y'all should. Suddenly I gotta go. Ooh, fair. I don't blame you. Nice. 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 Oh. And that jumped out. Yo. Nothing really jumps out of this deck. Out of the Oracle. Nothing jumps out of the Oracle. Not nothing, but it's very rare that things jump out of the Oracles. So let's see. Let's see. We'll read this from the Tarot Bible. I'm curious what the Tarot Bible says as well. So just give me a second. And yes, I have the Tarot Bible. It's an actual book. I recommend it for people starting. It's really good. It's really in depth. And it's just so, it's nice to have. It's just really nice to have. Yeah, it's probably gonna be on Amazon. It's by Sarah Bartlett. I got this from a friend for free because his dad runs a bookshop and was very nice and gave me the copy of it. So shout outs to my boy. I'm not gonna say her name because privacy reasons, especially for your line of work, privacy reasons is important. Hi Barnacle, or the Barnacle 1001. Welcome. Welcome to the queue. It's going good. You made it just in time because we're using the Rider-Waite, and that's the best way to describe this deck is the Throat Punch deck. It's very rude, but tells you how it's going. Tells you how it is. Yeah, Viv, when you're ready, let me know. Let me know, and we'll get started. We'll get started, sweetie. We'll figure this out. We can do this. You ready? Are you sure? Are you ready? No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But this very much matches what is your energy currently, and just your energy from what I know from you. Death card says in the past, that card very much closing of a cycle. You have stopped the cycle of yourself just wandering. You were in a state of wandering in the past. Now we're adventuring into something new. That stagnation in terms of love and relationships now has stopped, and it's kind of an intense opening. I was surprised like that death card could essentially be the Fool card by the time things are happening right now, because you're just jumping into something new, and it's very cool to see the opportunities that you have in terms of, you know, relationships and love, and, you know, even learning the way that you started uni recently. Death card is very cool. I love the death card. I love the tower. Like I said, those cards like seem super sad and negative, but it's very good to know that that cycle is ended and that you're starting a new one that is going to potentially help and see where you're going to come from. The Judgment card, however, in reverse, I'm going to read to you what it says in my booklet. It talks about weakness, simplicity, deliberation, decision, and sentence. Okay, from what I'm feeling, I'm just gonna say it, you have a weakness for this person. 100% you have a weakness for this person. I don't know if it's a shallow weakness, I'm questioning whether or not it is. But I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why I think it's a shallow weakness. It's because of these two cards here, right? The underside of the deck as well as the Knight of Pentacles, right? This is fun. This is like a very good energy. Yeah, he's hot, sure. That's good. That's the weakness. Yeah, you're very much attracted to him. That's clear. And there's still a lot of decisions to be made depending on if this dude is a long-term person. And that's one thing that's playing in your head here. You don't know if they're going to be that type of person. We don't know yet. And I don't think we'll know for a while, because the Knight of Pentacles is present with the Ace of Pentacles as the underside, right? The Ace of Pentacles being the bottom of your spread, or the bottom of the deck as the base level energy, is that there's a message coming in, but it's a message of stability. Yes, it's not like a clear message at this point since it is at the bottom of the deck, but it's like coming through into your head that yes, everything's going to be fun and fine for now, but we're going to let like earthly possessions and earthly things take control. And that could also be, so like I like to describe, nowadays I like to describe the tarot's four suits to be part of the human body, right? The Pentacles is the physical, your body itself, as well as your earthly possessions that you can interact with and physically touch and be around. Emotions is like your love and emotions. That is a cup, sorry, is your love and emotions. The wands are the fire, the passion, your motivation, your reason to go and be as a person. And then your sword is your brain, it's your logic, it's the way you think. In terms of whether or not you're going to figure out if this is going to be a long-term thing, it's going to take a long time to decide, because the Knight of Pentacles is here. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights. It takes its time, it's a hefty horse, but it always completes its journey, right? So a lot of this is telling me that your judgment for certain things is not there yet. Your judgment for certain situations is still like in the reversal. You need to flip that around. You should be in a powerful position when you're in judgment for it, but also you shouldn't be, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because like weakness in terms of your judgment, that's what's clouding this in terms of the whole reading, and whether or not stability is actually around you. So I think it's going to take you some time before you can fully judge better. But, you know, it's not really telling you to not have fun. It's just going to say stability. It's still going to take some time to figure out where the stability is going to be. Yeah, we're going to a friends with benefit kind of relationships, but I kind of really like him, so I'd like to be serious one day. Yeah, I'm dumb, Lamau. Right. Problem with that is that's kind of like a long game thing. You don't know what he's thinking. Sure, that is your like thoughts and whatnot, but you need to control it. And we're gonna jump into the supermoon here, where emotions are running high. Being able to control everything that's experiencing and what's happening around you is important as well. It's tough because there are two different ways you want to go. Can you pull a card to let me know if he's good or bad news? Because I'd like to know, Lamau. Look, I'm gonna be real. If I pull a card, it's not gonna tell us, because it's only gonna tell us for how you feel about it right now. Because this is too loud for me. This is what's like worrying me, because it's gonna be a long time before you find out. So you'll have to just take your time with it there. I'll read this so we can know as well. We'll get there. Okay, Supermoon. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery moon set against the velvet night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotions to deal with too. There's a sense that the opportunities around you're asking about don't come along very often, so take action. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious, something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. That's the big one. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion, and speak to the goddess, ask her for assistance. The cards tell me to do it, let's just wait for the outcome. No, it's more of like, follow how you feel, but also, you're not gonna get everything you want straight away. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a thing where you make a decision and then if he says no, you go away and you're like, fuck it, I'm done. I think this is a thing where you kind of just have to play it out and see what happens. Like, obviously date first. I think this is where it's coming to. Because there's that long game coming through. You need some time to figure it out. I'm gonna do it for 2 days, Lamal. But I mean, exactly. How are we supposed to know with one reading? It's good. Your emotions are telling you yes, and you're manifesting this in a way. It's very good. But start dating a little. But what even is dating these days? Just getting to know someone. Honestly, becoming a friend with someone first is like... A lot of people consider that dating nowadays. It's so confusing. Yeah, but just because you kiss someone doesn't mean you're in a relationship. Right. And do you want it to stay a friends with benefits thing, or do you want it to become a thing where you get to know them? Because if you want this to be... If you want it to be a serious relationship, you have to do the legwork. You need to get to know the person. If you want this to be a serious relationship that'll work, this is where this comes in. You're not going to know unless you put the work in. You have to take the time to do it. You can't just jump into it straight away. You know it in 2 days. It can be successful. It can be. Not overnight. You gotta learn a bit more too. So, I mean, also a lot of this is like settle your expectations, you know? It could be just a successful, like, friends with benefits thing. But also, you need to know for yourself. Like, you might just be head over heels because he's hot. And you don't want that, especially if you find out he's an asshole, you know? It's going to take some time. But if you put the legwork in, it could be great. It could easily just be great. Rome was not built in a day. Nowadays I kind of hear that, like, Rome was built on the gays. Put that on a shirt somewhere. I'm glad it's not a negative reading. It's not a negative reading, it's just more of like, settle your expectations, baby girl. You can sort it out. The cards could have been like, no, this dude is bad news. This reading is more like, hey, your approach is like fucked up. 2 days, please. They weren't, and you know it. Because I said the Moon Oracle, yeah, it said things are gonna work out, but only if you put the work in, then it will work out. Thanks, Julian. All good, Viv. Thank you for your time. I missed seeing you. It was great to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Hope uni's not killing you too much. But you can breathe. We'll see. Keep you posted. Please do, dude. I'm so curious. You're doing like some crazy stuff that I have not experienced. Not experienced, but like haven't experienced in a while. Like the whole like starting uni thing and having that new life thing is crazy. And the fact that it was so long ago, crazy. But Kat X Mikachi, how do you want me to call you? Do you want to call you Kat? Do you want to call you Mikachi or Mika? It is your turn for the read. If you do exclamation decks, you can see the tarot cards that we have on queue, on file. I gotta go, I'm so sleepy. Go to bed, please. It's late as hell for you. Just go to bed. Just go to bed. Good night. Good luck. Don't jump into things too fast. Love you too, girl. You fine. You gonna be good. You gonna be good. Yeah, Mikachi or Kat, let me know what deck you would like, what type of reading, and we'll get started. Same for you, Batty and Barnacle. Figure out what deck you'd like and then the type of reading, and then once it's your turn, let me know and we'll just jump straight into it when we can. Also, you don't have to choose a deck. If you want me to be the one to choose a deck, that's perfectly fine too. Oh yeah, you may choose. Okay. Let's do Sun and Moon. Do you have a theme that you want to come off of, or do you want a general read, Cat? Nice. Nice. Oh, here we go. I would be stupid to get a love reading, so a general would be nice. No such thing. But also, if you feel like it's not the right time to get a love reading, then it's all good. I am with you with that. I feel that sentiment where it's like, if I get a love reading, I know what's gonna tell me. I know it's gonna be rude. So it's smart. But also, this general can end up being love. And just by looking at the cards, no, we'll see. No, it's not. I just broke off contact. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. With a guy I really like. Well, I'm sorry to hear. Hopefully it wasn't like super painful, but you're here, we're here, let's see what we can do. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you. I don't mean to rhyme or make it sound like I'm being poetic. It's really just words. These are just words that get sprouted through my mouth. I had my 2 days of sadness and now I'm good. It doesn't have to be 2 days. Yeah. Let's go through with it. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Kat, when you're ready, we'll get started. Let me know. We'll jump in. Alright. What I'm gonna say here is your reading is very cool because it's a good like reminder of where you can go from here. Justice card is a great card to have because it's about fairness, it's about karma, it's about the scales tipping back to a equilibrium. So, you know, like you said, you had your 2 days of sadness. Now it does feel like it's time for the fun, it's time for you to appreciate life again, and it's time for you to just enjoy yourself, right? Wheel of Fortune sits in the past. We all understand what cycles come through. There's always going to be that low before that high, you know, like the typical stuff there. But the Wheel of Fortune is great in terms of where you're at because now it's like your come up. Your come up is coming through. 9 and the 6, they're very great cards. Obviously, just read the top. It just says happiness and pleasure. Anyone can see that and say, yes, it's a great read. But the 9 of Cups is really cool to see because it's the one step away from the dream, right? You're going to start pursuing things again that's going to make you feel fulfilled, happy, and loved. Maybe come back to a group of friends that you haven't seen in a while. I do like that 9 of Cups because it's going to be like a celebration, right? And it's a celebration that isn't reliant on others. The woman in that card, or the woman in that card is jumping into the water, like head up, hands spread out, just enjoying the moment, and there's no one else in sight but her, right? That can be you. That can be what you're seeking. And it's great to have and great to seek. Definitely push through for that there and see what you can do in terms of being happy with what you have in yourself. It's very hard to hear. It's very hard to say, especially after losing contact, because a lot of your joy and a lot of the things that you found was something that made you happy is now gone. But it doesn't mean that you have to be, you know, searching for happiness in others. It doesn't mean that happiness is always going to be with others, because we are just as easily capable to have a good time by ourselves. And I'm not telling you to stay by yourself. If you really want to go with friends, definitely do that. Do whatever is just going to make you feel comfortable and excited. That's where that 9 of Cups is coming from in terms of it's got to be very you focused. Like, it's a good time to be selfish at this point to make sure that you can put yourself back on that. I mean, essentially just put yourself back on your feet and get back to enjoying what's around you. 6 of Cups, pleasure. It's very innocent in terms of the energy. The 6 of Cups is very childlike, nostalgic, but in a sense here, the pleasures of life that are simple, are easy to understand, but also something that cannot be tainted, right? So there's going to be a lot of things in your life that's going to come up, like even with your friends, even with what's around you. You just have to take the little things and actually like let those be the driving factors for now. Let those be what's going to push you there. other things that associated with the Six of Cups, other things that I associate with the Six of Cups, like the dumb joy that you have with your friends, that is so important to have in your life. Like, sure, like we're working on ourselves and being a bit selfish and making sure that we can get up on our feet, but once we're able to spread that joy, that stupid joy that's just so free-flowing and so nice to feel and so nice to just experience, that's when everyone around you can start to thrive and feel good. So there's a setup there that you will have a really good chance to hang out with some friends again and let that come through and meet new people and like see just where this is go, right? This is a lot of like, this is the time you're allowed to just let your hair down and have a good time. This is the time where it's like the universe is essentially telling you, do it, let's go, this is gonna be fun. What's in front of us, who goddamn knows? We're just gonna jump into that there, because like, it's okay. Especially when it comes to being sad and being bummed out, I 100% support people who need time to be sad. Everyone should do it. Everyone should take the time to process what's happening. But like you said, and like how I think, you know, the energy that I'm getting from you, from what you've said so far, it's just, you know when it's done. You know when that time is done, because you know it's just going to turn to a snowball of pain. You know when it's time to stand up and like get to it. And that's what we need to do next. Just get to it and let's just go. Okay. The Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. It reads as follows. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance, and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. The situation is unlikely to repeat. Alan and Sud, hi, welcome. How come I'm in the queue? It's just sometimes when people aren't here, it's hard for me to keep them in the queue and tell the person who's next. So like, as an example, say Kat, we're doing a reading for Kat X Mikachi, and like, say someone was in front of her, in front of them, and they were late, so I'm like, I want to tell Kat Mikachi she's next. I do this. I put my name at the top, I go next, and then it shows Kat Mikachi's next. It's just a thing I like to do so people can like read the chat and be like, oh damn, it's me. So let me join back in. But yeah, I like when you believe it, you can achieve it. It's not even like achieving something. I think like Kat, when it comes to this, is like you're asking the universe, is it my time to be happy? Is it my turn to be happy? Like, am I allowed to do this? And then the blatant answer is just yes. Go wild. Don't go too crazy, but like, have a good time. Enjoy, like, it's such a good thing to say, enjoy yourself. Same rules apply. Don't get overboard. Like, I don't know why I have to say this. Well, I do know why I have to say this. I just feel like we need a reminder that just because the universe said yes doesn't mean we have to throw everything through. In moderation. Go wild. Have fun. You can be great. That was a beautiful reading. What'd I say? Sun and Moon, right? Kat, thank you so much for letting me do your read. I really appreciate your time and hanging out. If you want to hang out, definitely. If it's late for you, go to goddamn bed. People need to sleep. You need to sleep too. That was aggressive, but I'm still going with it. Excuse me. Now stay and lurk. Oh, good. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, good luck, dude. Have fun. Nice time. Nice timing, Batty. I didn't even like say your name yet, and it just you straight up with that answer. Good work. I love the throat punch one, sure. My question will be about what next month, August, would be like, since I want to add more to my career. Want to add more to my career change and get a second job to work from home in the morning and work at the bar at night. All right, let's see what the throat punch says. Yo, these cards are jumpy. Okay, this one's an upright. That's very good. That's interesting though. Like, that's very motivational for you to do. That's very cool to see. Woo! Yo, dude. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Sorry, that's very bright. I'm gonna check it here. You know what happened to me, like, at work or Frisbee? I just forget names really hard. Unless I see a person like every day or something, I just lose it. Or if I can't associate like a face to a name, with people in chat, it's crazy how someone has told me like how to pronounce their name before, and then I just don't remember. Like, I feel stupid, but my brain just doesn't want to associate things, you know? Like, people in chat have their own names and they want to be referred a certain way, and as much as I want to be good, I just fuck up a lot. I'm just gonna be honest. I just fuck up a lot in that regard. Okay. Cool. Batty, when you're ready, we'll get started with your read and we'll go. We're only human, it's in our nature. I know. I can't forget faces ever. I can remember faces. I cannot put a name to a face sometimes. It's not great. I need to see someone at least 2 or 3 times. Names are hard, dude. It's like such a stupid thing to say, but it is. Hit me with your best shot. Da-da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. 100% of that song, Guitar Hero. Just gonna let you know. Oh, that solo's fun too. Anyway, we're gonna start here. If they have 2 hard names, just make up a nickname you remember for them. True, I could just be one of those streamers that are just like, your name is Soul Thirsty Angel, I'll just call you like a drink of heaven, you know, something stupid like that. I just took thirsty drink and then angel heaven. You know, it's not smart. I mean, it's kind of dope. If I was called a drink of heaven, dude, I'd be so flattered. Anyway, sorry, Betty. We'll get started. Yeah, we'll start here with the King of Cups. King of Cups is the last name of the deck, the last card in the deck, the bottom side of the deck, base energy. Sometimes I don't like to show the base energy because it doesn't really matter for the read, but this one's very fun. Not that it doesn't matter, but like, it's not a huge impact on it. But this one like tells me that the King of Cups is present. The King of Cups is full of fulfillment, full of love. This is what you're trying to embody. This is like kind of where this is coming from. It's very cool in terms of, it's very stable as a base for the reading. Very nice to have for here, because the King of Cups isn't, you know, just fully emotions and just fully fulfillment. The King of Cups also likes to talk about like the mental with it, right? They're very smart the way that they think, and they're very logical in how they're wanting to pursue the love and they pursue the emotions that they can hold and control. Good base, good clean base. The Strength card. Strength card's good in the past. It did teach you and it did tell you to, oh, Kraken not high. The Kraken has risen. We come with lifeboats. Why did it not play the sound? It showed the little thing, but it didn't. Welcome, Raid. Hi. We are doing some tarot readings. Hello there. How are you? We are doing good. Pretty high energy at the moment, so that's pretty dope. I hope you guys had a good stream. We don't have mods in the chat, so give me a second. Just 1 second, Batty. Hi, Amber. Oh, We Happy Few. Dude, I haven't seen that game in a long... Well, actually, I saw it recently, and I was blown away by how different it is now. Like, it's grown by a lot. But hi, welcome. Guys, thank you so much, Cracking Up, for the raid. If anyone from the stream that you have just come from would like a reading, we can do that there. Just do exclamation join. If you want to see what the decks we provide here, exclamation decks as well. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a chill here, and I hope your stream was really nice. I hope you guys had like a good time, and it ended pretty sweet as well, or fun. We're currently doing a reading for Cuz I'm Batty. Never played We Happy Few before, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Hell yeah! Rainbow Factory 10, thank you for the follow. What's up? Welcome. Always have a good time with Miles. Oh, is your name Miles? Strong name. Long name because your name is Miles. Sorry. I'm sorry. Cracking Up, thank you for the follow, dude. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, welcome. Hopefully things are chill and we're good here. And yeah, I'm not gonna hold Batty any longer. We're gonna get to the read here. Batty, when it comes to you, yeah, the strength. We were on the strength. Strength card was really cool to see because it's in your past, right? You felt the courage to build up the decision to even be made, and considering even taking a second job during the daytime as you work at night at the bar. That takes a lot of strength and a lot of like just inside, just a lot of balls, honestly, to say, hey, we're gonna make this change and we're actually gonna look into it, because that's so scary for some people. Like, just an personal example here, I struggled to even consider moving out of my house because I didn't know where to go, I didn't know where the money was gonna be, etc. and that. But like, jumping into that helped me figure out, hey, I can do it, but also here are other options that can help me better my situation that I'm around. That's a good strength card because you said, hey, I want to change, let's consider our options. And you're currently doing that with the judgment, right? You're literally weighing out your plan, you're literally seeing whether or not working, in the day is gonna be good whilst getting that second job in the night to make sure you're still like afloat. Very cool with the judgment card. I think you're in a good place to make that decision. I think you've done the research, you've done the work. Like I said, you've done like the fulfillment and the logic here, where you're like, judgment, time, let's go, let's do this. It feels good. You gotta make it feel. It has to feel good for you as well, right? You have to be confident in what's happening, confident in what you're gonna do, and also just know that even if it fails, you should be proud for the effort that you put into making a decision, for making a change. Like, a lot of people cannot do that, so I'm like really proud of you in that case here. And when you do go for it, because it feels like you are just wanting that extra push, and this is what this reading is kind of pushing you to. Four of Swords is a really good reminder to take a break. Yes, it's good to have this strength card and this judgment and to feel emotionally fulfilled, and you're going 100 miles an hour, going fast as fuck, seeing where you can going, but you have to be worried about the burnout. You have to be worried about taking care of yourself and not doing too much all at once, because this is all well and good, not going to be worth it if you can't sustain it. You being able to sustain the situation is going to make you last longer, but also follow the dream that you actually want to pursue. Sleep, rest, recuperation, making sure you're taken care of. That needs to be nearer into your future. That's kind of the challenge with this, is that yes, you understand how busy you're going to be and it's going to take a lot, but rest and recuperation is going to keep you going, and you have to find the time for that. So, what is I don't want to burn myself out, but definitely got to have a plan and schedule. Exactly. Plan it all out, but also you schedule in those times of rest. Even if it's time for leave, you take some leave from your work so you can focus on one, like tell the bar, hey, I'm going to take a break this week of the month or something, or like these couple of days because I'm dying here, I want to recuperate and refresh. 100% do that. 100% take that time, because it's only gonna make you stay consistent in your work. It's gonna make you consistent in how your skills are going and like keeping up your production at work. And yes, it's a bar, but that's a lot of energy to put into. So that's important. And here it is. This is why I say here. Hi Corvy, welcome. We're in the midst of a read. If you want to join in, it's perfectly fine. And yeah, anyone else that would like a read, we have 3 people in the queue, including Patty, who we're doing a reading for. So if anyone wants, it's quite open there. So a new start is coming. I feel like you don't need me for that, Maddie. I feel like you know yourself and you know where you want to go yourself. But I will read this for you anyway, because it's very nice to hear. First card of the Oracle. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. So it's all good. Signs of go is yes. Seeing things are good here. It's a good challenge for you. It's a good new start. But this, I just want you to focus on this. Because, you know when you're like so keen to do a run and you just boost it for like the first 5 minutes and you're gassed out when you have like another 25 minutes to go. We don't want that. We want you sustaining. We want you going forever. Not for, obviously not forever, but you know what I mean? Like, we want you sustaining yourself so you don't feel out of it. So yeah, Batty, dude, this is all good. Just take care of yourself, and then things can and will work out. I need that advice too. I need to take care of myself a little bit more than I have been. Holy crap. That's good, dude. Thank you so much for the read. I'll appreciate your time here. Yeah. So good. Hell yeah. I'm happy the card was on my side. I feel like you were on your side this whole time. I think whatever the cards would have said, you knew what you were gonna do, and you gotta keep it that way, right? Your decisions shouldn't come from these cards. The way that you see things will just help with the cards. But thank you so much, Batty. Was nervous, but glad and happy. Good. Take that with you, man. Take that with you. Yeah, my IRL name is Miles. Feel free to call me either Krakenot or Miles. Either one is fine. I'll probably end up calling you Krakenot because I'll just keep forgetting people's names. So, it's good. Oh, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. But dude, yeah, thank you for coming through with the read. I really appreciate your time. Barnacle, it is your turn for your read as we go here. As bad as I hate to ever need to get to bed, but I hope you have a great time and a great rest of your stream. Krakenot, dude, yes, please go to bed. I know it's really late, and I'm assuming you're from the States. Go to bed. Sleep. There's no need to worry there. It's fine. If that last reading wasn't, if that wasn't a sign for anyone else who's trying to go to sleep, definitely go to sleep. Or at least try. Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. I'll definitely be back soon, though. Thank you so much. 5 a.m. Go to bed. Alrighty, I'm a night bat owl wolf, and it's 4:08 here in Texas. I get it, but still. Amber, go to bed. No. Okay. Also, Penguin, when it comes to energy stuff, I can't tell you as much. I have my own problems with that right now. Yeah, that's fine, dude. I'm gonna learn. Texas. What is this? Dr. Pepper. Tequila Cowboy. Tequila Shots. Yo, these are some cool emotes. Not a fan of Dr. Pepper, gotta be honest. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna drink it or spit it out of my mouth, but it's just not my first drink choice. It's not my first soda choice. Yeah, hold on. Let's just prompt you here. Hi. Oop. Hi. It's your turn for reading. Alright, knowing the cards. Oh, Betty, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And if anyone ends up starting up to your stream, it's like, hi, this is not Batty. Knowing the cards, I gotta take care of myself. I'll go to bed, but definitely leaving the host. You're amazing. Good night. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Go to night. Go to snipe. Good night. Go to sleep. Thank you. 69XOX. Hi. I'm really tempted to read that as 69 socks. Like SOX, like socks. Hi, welcome. We're waiting for Barnacle here. If Barnacle isn't here, then Alano and Sud is definitely next up. I'll give it a little bit of time here. So Alano and 69, can you guys just choose your deck and let me know which deck you would like? If you want to see the decks as exclamation decks in the chat, that'll pop it up. And let me know if a theme or a spread that we're doing. So we're only doing, sorry, just a theme. We're not doing specific spreads here. The only spread we're doing is 3 cards from the tarot, 1 from the oracle. Okay. We'll do this for now. Is the XOX stand for kisses and hugs? I mean, it might be, right? I mean, that's what I would assume. I'm here. Barnacle, hell yeah, what's up? Good. Let's go. Which deck would you like? And yeah, do you have a theme? Any question? We don't do readings for people's feelings about ourselves. Oh, so it is hugs and kisses. It's not socks. Like my dumb brain. General reading, please. Dealer's trust for the decks. Oh, cool. I have a date today, Penguin. I will die. Yes. Tell me all about it. I'm very curious. That's so fun. Barnacle, we'll try the Cat Tarot one more time. And it's a general, so we'll see how mean the Cat Tarot actually is. I'm getting distracted. Lol, my ADHD wanted to know. It's fine. That jumped out real quick. Well, she's very understanding so far. Is this the person that you were currently talking to? You mentioned you were still talking to someone when we were playing Yakuza the other day. Okay, good night. Okay, proper good night. Good night, Betty. Yeah, it's nice. Hey man, it's time to learn a bit more. Like, see what happens, right? I hope it's fun. I hope it's actually gonna be real good for you. Whoa! What the hell? What the hell in a good way? What the hell in a good way? Nice. Hey, this is good. This is good. I feel this. Alright, Barnacle, when you're ready, let me know and we'll get started with your reading. Ready? Perfect. Get it perfect, because cats. Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna read you the strength card first. Dad jokes all day. I'm so sorry. I can't help it. If it's like even like a tiny bit funny, I'm gonna try and make it funny. Cool. I'll read you the strength card first. This doesn't feel like past, present, future. This feels like very much coming together as one. No collar can contain you. The dangling infinity symbol represents the inexhaustible store of stamina. No match for the pests at your feet. You're up for anything, whether it's a 4-hour nap or making your voice heard after a successful hunt. This is really cool to see, because if you're embodying this energy that's on the table, you have both your Emperor and Empress side kind of working as one to make you feel strong. Like, when people say there's like masculine and feminine sides to each other, I just feel like this just everyone has those levels for them, right? And for me, the Emperor and Empress, barring, like, you don't have to think about the gender there, it's just two sides of the person that's going to be extremely powerful and, you know, letting them through. Them cats with the dog hiding in them. I mean, you know, when I say, I don't know if people watch sports, but like recently when the Bucks won the title, PJ Tucker described the team as dogs. Like, they're dogs, man. Like, dogs being scrappy, hardworking, loyal, strong, you know, a strong animal, a strong creature to represent his teammates. In this sense, like, you're feeling that. You have that dog energy in you in through this cat tarot. It's really weird that description came through. So look, we'll look at the Emperor. The Emperor, I'll actually read it again. The Emperor holds all the cards with absolute authority. After all, a cone only prevents cats from biting themselves. Everyone else is fair game, but power must be used responsibly, and the card reminds us to exercise self-control. Master yourself and your destiny will follow. And for the hell of it, why not? Let's just read the Empress as well. All is abundance. The stars in the Empress crown represents her connections to the seasons and the sky. The red cushion signifies love and luxury, echoed in the heart-shaped shield. Who cares if it's actually a squeaky toy? What matters is that it's at its feet. It's strong, so it laughs on its enemies. I do like the middle one a lot. It looks like he's laughing like hell. Yeah, actually, that's true. It's very powerful. Like, this cat is celebrating being able to take the pest, the mouse. Tireless energy, so strong going. But that's only supported by the love of the people around them and the love that they feel for themselves, but also knowing that they're very respected, not only by others, but themselves. Like, Barnacle, whatever it is you're at, this is a cool sign to say, oh, did you change your name? From Barnacle 1001 to Barnacle 420, really? Or is there another The Barnacle that I'm doing a reading for? Hold on. I was looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute. Fucking cheeky. You're fucking cheeky. Anyway, that's cool. Good strong name. That's a name for the heights. Yeah. What I'm seeing here is that you're in a really good spot to figure out and start planning what you want to do next. What is your next goal? What are you wanting to... everyone got confused with 1001. Oh. I mean, 420 does make it a lot clearer. Yeah. You're in a very good position to start dreaming. You're in a very good position to succeed in what you're trying to push forward with. And it's another, like, a lot of these readings today have been go signs. This is a good go sign. Not to jump into anything yet, but not to jump into anything, but to make a plan instead. To see where you're going. To see what's next. To see what you actually feel like you're capable of doing. Because it looks like you're capable of a lot right now. Because this seems super balanced and super just well maintained. New Moon in Pisces. I'm starting my undergraduate, change my fields. That's good. If you're doing something that you are going to enjoy doing, and even sometimes if you're sacrificing what you're enjoying doing to get to something that you know you're skilled at and will succeed in, whatever it is, as long as you have planned this process and have looked forward to it, you'll be fine. So, the new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your heads in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be a confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about a manifestation of your dreams. If it all sounds a little too wet and watery, then that's the Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card suggests a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Face your fears; they may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. So, it's time to dream and it's time to think. Very good time to plan. Very good time to see and get that 5-year plan going. because a lot in your head is starting to click, a lot in your head is starting to make sense. Hold on, my brain just died there for a second. Corby, welcome to the queue. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. It feels good. Whether or not you want to push through with this, whether or not you're going to try and make it better or different, definitely have that push, but definitely plan first before you push. It's good. It's good. Barnacle, thank you for your time and letting me do your reading. I'm glad we actually waited, because it would have been heartbreaking if I started with Alana Saad's reading and then you showed up and I'm like, oof, that's my bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it did like help you a little bit, or like push you towards something, maybe push you towards planning. That'd be really cool. Yeah, thank you for your time. I really appreciate that. Alana, will I be getting a better job offer in August? Whatever deck that suits my question. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Also, these are so cute. What is this? K-pop selfie. And then, yeah, the usual, the global emote. That's so adorable. Okay, let's see where this is going. Will you get a job offer in August? Ooh, oh, it did. Hi, Rika. Welcome. What's up? How are you, friend? Can't stay to drop by to say hi and have a good stream. All good, thank you. Hopefully you feel so much better than you did last week. Thank you for popping by. I will see you around. Oh, my cabin got accepted, by the way. I'm actually gonna have my own space. I said that earlier in the stream, but I just wanted to reiterate it. Excited, team. It's coming tomorrow. I like the cards. Me too. The we're doing this is the Housewives. The Housewives deck. It's my favorite. I'm allowed to have a favorite deck. Okay. Okay, Alana said. Sorry, Alana said. Alana, I'm just gonna call you Alana. I'm so sorry. When you're ready, let me know, and we'll get started with your reading. Hold on, sorry. Emergency. Not emergency. Just need to do this quick. Cool. Sorry. Let's see. that is fine. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Yes. Sorted. Queen of Swords sits here in your past, Alano. This is a strong card that likes to talk about people who cut things off in their life, right? The two things that are coming through here with the Queen of Swords is either there was a layoff, you got laid off of your previous job, or you decided to leave it and you decided it was enough was enough and you were done dealing with that situation. I feel like it's the done with the situation card, because normally when the Queen of Swords comes out, it's the Querent's, that would be the Querent's energy, that would be what the Querent was experiencing, and that they were the ones powerful enough to say, now I'm done, this is my power, we're doing what's best for us. Sits in the past, that's fine. Very cool, very smart to see. You did experience a lot with it, because we're going to talk about the underside of the deck, which is the Chariot. And the Chariot, as we all know, is about moving forward. Traditionally, the Chariot is an actual chariot, and you can't really reverse on a chariot, but it's represented by a car with wives or housewives that are holding some groceries. Is it beans? Grain. Just groceries. Just general groceries. Your energy here, the baseline is just talking about how you're wanting to move forward, wanting to go to the next thing, trying to progress as fast as you can or as best as you can to the next step. Nice to see, very cool. It's a very good energy. It's a very good motivational feeling to come from, and that's good. But my question is, do you believe that you'll get the job? Or do you believe that you yourself will get a job offer? Because what I'll tell you, that Nine of Swords is very hopeful. In the future it says yes. In the future it says you'll be in a job that makes you feel happy and, settled, and it's almost like a dream come true. I say almost because the 9 is not the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is the dream come true. The 9 of Cups, though, very cool to see that you've progressed somewhere, you've earned a lot, and there's potential there. The Nine of Swords is telling me that there's kind of a barrier still. There's kind of a barrier, and if we're gonna, jump ahead to this, we're not going to, but have a thought about this as well. There's something inside of you that's the jobs that you've at least applied for won't be the ones that you'll be happy in. So it's not a total loss if those jobs don't offer you the role or a position. I think a lot of this is telling you to find something that will match you better rather than just finding a job. That's really hard to balance, because yes, you need money to survive, and yes, you need money to pay the bills. But losing an opportunity is not the worst thing in the world, or not getting offered a position is not the worst thing in the world, because who would want to be in a company that didn't want you in the first place? So that's how I'm framing it here, because that Nine of Swords sits there as nightmares, the fear of fear itself, just kind of afraid and not sure what's next. Think there's a barrier here in how you believe you're gonna find a job or where you're gonna find a job. It just kind of feels like the jobs that you applied for hasn't been the ones that you wanted, or you're not sure if it will totally fit. So a little more research and a little more time to figure that out would be good in your favor, so at least you know where you're gonna go, or you just need to believe in it a little harder than you have been. Because if you believe hard enough, you'd take an opportunity if someone gave you the offer, and then you'd make it work. So that's where that would be coming from here. So what I'm going to say is that maybe in August there's not going to be a quick yes answer. There's not going to be a job that'll just line up 1st of August. Maybe later in the month is what I'm seeing with the Nine of Cups there. But those missed opportunities are not failures. They're the universe essentially telling you. Is it coming in August though? I'm not seeing early August. I'm seeing late. So not August. It won't be the job offer that you're wanting. You know what I'm saying? I can see. So then, okay, Nine of Cups says yes, there will be job offers, but it's not telling me. It's not telling me it's going to be the job that is going to be the best suited for you. If that makes sense. you're feeling towards end of August. I'm feeling towards end of August you'll find something, or something will click in your brain about a certain job offer, and you're gonna be like, this is the one. But I'm here. I'm feeling your energy, and I'm feeling that you're gonna get some offers pretty soon. It's just about, is it the right job? Is it going to be better than where you were, than when you cut off? You're not gonna want to come back to what you cut off, you know. You don't want to come back into that position. But I will read the Balsamic Moon when it comes to a time for healing. Also love this song. This is super motivational for me. Anyway, pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from... This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief and your dreams so you're ready when time comes. You're doing healing work too. Good. Take the time to do it. Take the time to heal and process through. It's time to let go of the past. You're about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal and think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. So yes, I do see job offers, but the job offer that is going to make you feel best for yourself, for some reason I just feel, end of August is where it's coming. But remember, this isn't set in stone. This is just a reading. Life can come at us in so many different ways and different angles, so it might come sooner, it might come later, but this is just what the cards have been dealing with this. So take this where you want to. If you would like to throw it out as well, no problem. But Milano, thank you for your time. I really appreciate that there. I'm hopeful for you. Hopefully we hear back from you in August, and it's gonna you're gonna say you found a really cool job. I'm so excited for you there, because I'm kind of on that cusp as well, just kind of waiting for something here. So we will see. Also, is it 69XOX or 69XOX? Just curious. Because I might just call you 69 from here if that's okay. And yeah, let me know what deck you'd like 69, and what theme of the reading you'd like. It's exciting, to be honest. It is, dude. Finding jobs and stuff, really cool. 69XOX. Okay. I'm still gonna call you 69. It's just gonna be a little easier to say. That's okay? Cool. Sorry, but also thank you. Cool. Rider-Waite. I don't remember what it's called. This one? This is the Rider-Waite. The Throat Punch, if you will. It's a very truthful and straight to the point deck, if you'd like that one. And Corvi, yeah, dude, think of your deck as well, what you would want, and then your theme, and then when it's your turn, let me know. Cool. Instantly a card pops out. That's fun. Oh, I call it the Throat Punch deck, because sometimes the readings that come out of it is very blunt, and it feels like you're getting punched in the throat. Oh, pick a deck by doing exclamation decks, and when it's your turn for reading, Corvi, let me know what deck you would like me to use for your reading, and if you had a theme or a question, we'd go for that as well. And yeah, 69, did you want a... Sorry, it sounds like I'm talking to the rapper. 69, did you want just a general read? Or did you want... Yeah, did you have a question? If you want to ask a question, definitely ask a question. You don't have to, but if you have one, that'd be nice as well. Yo, your cards are popping out like crazy. Why does the person hate me so much? I want to ask them directly, but it's not worth it. So we don't do readings for how people feel about you. I'm not going to read someone else's energy, but what we can do is talk about how you feel and what other options you can do in the situation. I personally just don't like doing readings on how other people feel about us because it's intrusive, right? If I had that energy, and I'm also like not that I'm not that strong with my energies. Maybe it's just my brain that puts me back a bit, but I just feel like in a world where so many things are out of our control, it's best to control that we can do. But sometimes I just want some clarity. Yeah, we'll get you some clarity on the situation, definitely. Because, like, honestly, even before we get into the reading, I've been in this situation where I feel like someone's hated me for a very long time. But in reality, they just didn't care anymore. And it wasn't... Okay, cool. That's the one. It mostly like comes into a point where you're like, oh, okay. Is it in my head that I feel like they hate me? Is it really like coming through there, or is there another thing that we need to consider? Yeah. But we will figure this out. I need a second. Just give me 1 second. Okay. 6ix9ine, when you're ready, let me know, and we'll get started with your reading. I will also just change the music. It's time to hit that Undertale, babies. Peachy, welcome to the queue. I'm ready. Are you sure? Are you ready, kids? Aye, Captain. Aye. Also, Peachy, good job. We're gonna close the queue from here. Just so we can end at 10. Also, I hope you're doing good. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. I feel bad. That's my bad. But yeah, 6ix9ine, we'll get started. So what I kind of see here is that it's not a past, present, future. It's kind of like two people in the situation, which is kind of what you wanted to get an answer from. Let's say this as well. The Knight of Cups sits here on the bottom side of your deck. As we previously saw with today, that Knight of Cups is important in terms of reminding you things will happen slowly. You want progress, but you understand that progress is kind of slow and progress will take its time, and you just need to let it simmer. You know, you gotta let things age and like be good. That's where the Nine of Cups is coming. The Nine of Cups is very sure. Sorry, the Pentacles is the slowest, but like the Nine of Cups is sure to get there. It's just you have to be careful. Like you can't turn up the heat too much because it's gonna bubble over, boil, and you're gonna spill the cup. You gotta let it. You gotta be careful. You gotta let it simmer. You gotta let it take its time. You'll get there when you get there. You can't spill what you have. You know, you can't rush that stuff. I do want to read you the description of the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords describes someone who is malice, artifice, prudery, and deceit. So a lot of this feels like someone you felt in this situation has been deceitful. Someone has been a bit wild in terms of where they're swinging their thoughts and their emotions. There's no logic to it. It's just coming through with a lot of pain, hence the sword, obviously. And Queen of Swords is just a very strong card. It's just a like in the tarot and most of my reads, it's just a woman who doesn't give a damn and will cut whatever off when they need to or when they feel like they have to, you know. And that's powerful enough in itself, but when it's in reverse, it's kind of reckless in a way. So I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's your friend or the person that you feel like hates you. Maybe they just throw in some malice and some pain that really wasn't deserved, but it's bothered you, and now you're in the situation of like, what the fuck just happened? Why, you know, it just doesn't seem like it's worth it for me to talk anymore. But really, it's just kind of that situation where things just got out of hand, right? Both people definitely need to apologize. I feel like you and this other person need to apologize to each other, because you both have been like in this point of just not seeing eye to eye and just trying to defend each other, trying to defend yourself by accidentally being aggressive. Queen of Cups, I do want to read the description as well. A good, fair woman, honest, devoted, who will do service to the querent, loving intelligence, and hence the gift of vision, success, happiness, pleasure, also wisdom and virtue. That's what you both want to be. That's where you both want to be. I feel like they don't actually hate you. I feel like it's more of just there's a lack of just communication. Let's be real. I'm gonna pull this out. I was gonna pull this out at the end, but here's where it is. Here's what it is. There's no communication at this point, and something needs to happen because you can be here. The only problem is you're just currently here. You're currently here. We'll get to this one later, but like the Queen of Cups is what you both want to be for each other. You want to be supportive. You want to be there. You want to make sure that they're happy. But whatever happened here is kind of just holding you guys back because you're like, well, they said what they said. What am I gonna do? And you know, rightly so. They're gonna look at the situation being like, oh, they said what they said. Like you said what you said. I'm like, I can't do anything else anymore. You know, but you know, you're not gonna know if each other wants to like get back to talking terms. And I don't think it's not worth it. I think it is very much worth it to talk to them and ask them why. Because no, we're not gonna get closure on everything in life. But if we can get like a description or even figure it out, then we can help that for next time. I just feel like you're holding yourself back. That's where that Eight of Swords comes from. Is that woman looks like she's trapped and she's, you know, in her binds. But those binds are very weak. Those binds are not strong enough for her. She can easily get out of those binds and move on. She's holding herself back because she is scared. She's holding herself back because she doesn't want to know what's going to happen next and would rather just sit there. Which is a legitimate thing to feel. It's a legitimate thing to experience. But there's a point in time where you're gonna say, these binds are not gonna help me grow. They're not gonna make me happy. I gotta tear them through and go through it. So it's more of just like, once you're over your, not even over the thoughts about it, but just once you feel like you're strong enough to do so, you can still be scared and still feel strong. That's a lot of heroes. Heroes are like scared of what's happening around them, but they're still strong as hell. Then you can get through and finish through the situation. Then you can get through and go through it there. I'm not saying this is just all you, right? The other person has to also be equally as strong to admit certain things or be willing to, at the very least, listen. Because I don't think they hate you. I just think hurtful things were said or hurtful things were done. And maybe it's hurtful things that they didn't even notice they did. And vice versa, you could have hurt them in a way that you didn't experience or didn't consider. But I will read the advice card here, the Oracle. The new moon in Gemini. 46. the fucking words were not in my mouth. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. And yeah, read more books. I'm off for a bit. Thanks for the stream. Good luck with the rest of your day. Good. Well, I mean, if you're off, I'll see you later, Soul Thirsty Angel. What did I call you? Heavenly drink? Or drink from heaven, whatever it is. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And if you're going to bed, go to sleep. Good. It doesn't really bother me. I was just confused. So clarification on it would be good. And it clearly, I don't know, I feel like it does bother you because you're asking about it. I'm not saying you're like completely bothered by it, like it's taking over the rest of your life, but it's you know, it's taking a thing in you, and that's perfectly fine, especially if it was a confusing thing for them to do. But it's two people that are, it just seems like two people who aren't on the same page, and two people who would like to be on the same page is what it looks like. You gotta take the time to talk to them, take the time to figure it out. Because, I don't know, I feel like they're in the same position with these binds as well, with the Eight of Swords. They're not exempt from it. They could also be in that phase. But they also might not know that they did something wrong. And then if you talk to them about it, then they can figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It is worth it to talk to this person. I think both of you have hurt each other in this situation unknowingly. And that's tough. That's tough. Like, it's good advice from the tarot, but it's not easy advice. It's never easy. You just gotta work through it. But I hope that made sense, 6ix9ine. Hopefully you will consider talking to this person or figuring it out. Or if you wanted to throw the reading out and say it's really not worth it, then it's really not worth it, right? It's your decision, it's how you feel. And you have to go through it with yourself and respect it for yourself. No, thank you for your time. I'm glad you showed up. And just taking the time to take the reading. It's been cool. It's been a real show. And yeah, if you have somewhere to be, definitely do your thing. Yeah. Now I can say I did a reading for a rapper. I'm kidding. Unless you're the real 6ix9ine and it's like, oof. Crazy how the world works. Corvi, what deck? And do you have a theme? I can kind of guess maybe what theme you might want, but you know, I'm not gonna. Oh. Moonology. Oh, 6ix9ine, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the community. Your follower 305, Mr. Worldwide. Just gonna say that there. I think our next goal should be subs, a sub goal. Not necessarily a thing, a follower goal, but we'll still celebrate follower milestones, I think. I think explain in general, I'm kind of anxious about the date. So what we'll do, Corvi, we'll pull one Moonology deck. Because I can't do 3. I'm not there yet with this deck. We pull the one card. We let it sit. And then if you want a tarot, maybe we can pull a tarot as well. But I'm only going to do one from the Moonology, if that's okay. Just to kind of lead you, you know, get some sort of grounding in how you feel about what's coming up. And then Shivato13, hi, welcome. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. We're currently closed on the queue. I do apologize there. But there should be other tarot readers on right now. Other lovely, lovely people. If you wanted to read Corvi. 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 I'm new, so I DK a lot of this. Well, we're gonna do another reading, our final reading tonight for Peachy Coral. And you can kind of see how this looks and how this feels. If you want to see if tarot is your thing or you want to go with it, definitely take the time to observe if you want. We do magic here, basically. Yeah, you know, we do magic. Not Magic the Gathering, but we do magic. That's for you, Corby. That's for you. The Cardinal Moon. That was a bad key. Bad note. Okay. I'm gonna read it to you. Now is the time to be bold. Wow. I cannot read apparently. Now is the time to be bold. Bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less private. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. And it says here, ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and quite possibly need to take the lead on it. The the mantra to say here is, I am taking charge of my destiny. So this doesn't have to be like the big first move of, I don't know what people consider a big first move, but even just laying your expectations is a big way to be bold. Telling someone how you want certain things to go or where you feel like your life should go, that is a bold enough move, I would say. And yeah, I know it's a bit scary, you may not want to, but it's a good time. It's kind of like a sign to say that's like, yeah, maybe try it. It's a good thing to maybe think about. If anything, the universe is just telling you, hey, you can. You don't have to. But, you know, there's space for you to do that. Space for you to be bold. Don't be weird or creepy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, boundaries. You can make a move, but if it's denied, that's fine. Still following boundaries. You still made a bold move. Yeah. I like that. That's fun. That's fun. That's exciting to me. This date's gonna be fun, my dude. Hopefully, I hear back on what happened. Okay, now I'm more confused than ever. Like, you can still take a move. You can still make a move. If it's denied, sure. Back off. But you made a move either way. It lets the person know that you are willing to try and willing to do certain stuff. Yeah. It'll be good. Look, if it doesn't fit for you, like I said, you can throw these readings away. And if you feel like you really need to, I mean, I made a bold move when my drunk me set up a date for today. Bold move! Follow through! Continue to be bold. Don't drink too much, though. But continue to be bold. I don't know what that means for you, but it'll be cool. Drunk you, yeah. Drunk me does some crazy stuff, too. Stuff that I, like... Drunk me screwed me. No, drunk you set you up for success, Corby. Drunk you is helping you out. That's not good for moves. It's not, but he got a date out of it. Sorry, I'm assuming you're a he. But they got a date out of it. It could work out. Corby, it could work out. Just do what you feel is right for this one, right? I just think like it's good to read that because that's just telling you you have the space to do so and you're kind of allowed to. I mean, but where's the confidence? A lot of dudes don't have confidence. It's fine, but you will survive. It'll be good. What is this? Yeah. Look, Corby, we can still keep. We can continue to discuss. I'm here for it, but I will ask Peachy if you're here. Let me know what deck you would like. Yeah, let me know what deck you'd like, and let me know what... I need this one to be cutthroat. Alright, we know which one. Let me know the theme, dude. Peachy, let me know the theme. She'll kill me with the look. What type of look? Sorry, let me focus on Peachy. Peachy, let me know the theme, because I feel like if you want the cutthroat one, we gotta know what we're talking about. Oh, if you don't, though. If you really don't want to share it, don't. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Only if you're comfortable. Oh, that jumped. I'm taking that one. Okay, Peachy. To move in my aunt and away from my toxic family members that I live with now, but I think if I should wait until I get my ID or if I should do it sooner for my mental health. Nice. Good. That's good to know where we're kind of going at from here. Okay. That's definitely no problem. Can you just explain to me the ID thing? Like, is the ID thing gonna help you with legal stuff or what? Because I don't know what that situation is. Because it looks like a lot is weighing on it for that ID to be a thing. Is it like to show that you're above a certain age, like a driver's license? Or like how important is this ID? Will help me get jobs sooner, and if I wait, I'll be able to communicate with my mom about coming with me to get, since we live far away from my aunt's house. Okay. Okay. I need another thing for this. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Peachy, when you're ready, let me know, and we'll get started. You ready? Okay, we're gonna start here. Essentially, from what it says here in the cards, the Seven of... I lost it. Seven of Pentacles. These are exceedingly contradictory in the main. It is a card of money, business, barter, but one reading gives altercation, quarrel, and another innocence, ingenuity, and purgation. So, Seven of Pentacles is a card that like really talks about like looking at the hard work that you're doing and like kind of not sure whether or not it's going to bear fruit, unsure there of what the actual outcome will be, and seeing what may happen. Now jumping into the actual tarot, the Page of Swords, that seems like a past thing here. It's about a young energy of the swords, a young energy of logic and thinking. It's good because it's a start to those thoughts. It's a start to that mental process and learning how to pursue that mental process, and starting that journey, which then does lead nicely into the magician, which is about manifestation, right? It tells you, hey, let's hatch a plan. Hey, we have the tools. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what's going to be good for us. Push this through. Write up that plan going through, right? But I lost it here. Five of Cups. Five of Cups reversed talks about news, alliances, affinity, ancestry, return, and false projects, right? So two ways you can see this, right? Usually the card talks about loss, but things still being with you and remaining and holding strong. I think here it's just kind of, you can move now. Yes, you can move now, but only if you feel like you have enough things to keep you stable still. Only if you feel like, because normally if we're looking at this here, whatever happens, these cups falling down, that's fine. Things happen, but then it's the understanding that these two cups that still stand is stable enough to carry on with you in the future. This one in reverse kind of makes me feel like there's some doubt in the stability that you currently have, and that maybe you need to make an effort there to know that once you lose things or let things go here, you're still able to carry on with this. You want to turn this around. You want to turn this around as, yes, you're saying goodbye to these. Yes, you're seeing the pain go away and seeing where that goes from. But yes, you still have the two strong things here. You got to make sure that's strong enough before you make a decision. I feel like don't make a decision yet. That's not really where it's headed because, again, Page of Swords, kind of a young energy, kind of a young thinking. It's kind of reckless in a way because they're not stable at all. They have that one foot. They're standing on a hill. The swords are not light. They're really heavy, but like he is in a like stance that seems can be knocked over quite easily. Sure, the Magician is perfect for now, because the Magician is going to push you towards making a solid plan and manifesting what you actually want. So I feel like it's not time. I feel like we're not ready to go there yet. You got to know what's going to bear fruit. You got to let this grow a little bit. Yes, it's not, I understand that it is a toxic situation that you're currently in, but sorry, I got to change the song. It's toxic, yes, but you need a little more time to get yourself stable and get to where you're going stable first. Like, maybe discuss with your aunt, is this going to be stable? Or actually bring your aunt into this plan. Let them know what's up and let them know the worries that you might have with it. You know, you got to let them figure it out with you. Because if you want your mom coming with you, she also has to be part of the plan, and it can't just be we're doing this now, we don't have a plan, we're gonna figure it out from here, or like we have an sort of figured it out plan. We don't want that. We want a solid plan. We want solid things to go with us when we spill these cups. I'll read you what the third quarter moon talks about. Adjustments are required. The third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way might have been wonderful, but there's a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you get to where you want to be. So, it feels like where you want to be is with your aunt and away from the situation. Things need to be figured out still. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There also may be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Your life may be out of balance and this card may be Your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forward. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate, and no matter where you draw this card or when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. If it's to release and to trust, maybe you don't trust this yet, but maybe that's what's supposed to be there with you, But I feel like for you, you need to take the step to figure it out. Just a little more time. Just a little more time. Yeah, that's, Peachy, that's pretty much it. If this clicks for you and it makes sense, definitely take it on board. If it doesn't, and you feel like it's just time to go, definitely take that into consideration as well, right? Because we could look at the situation and take it as a valid situation, yes. But if your gut is really telling you now is the time, then you should listen to yourself and figure it out with yourself as well, right? Because these cards can only tell you so much. These cards can only sway you so much. Ultimately, it'll be your decision, and ultimately, I hope that it'll make you happy and it'll put you in a safer place that doesn't feel so toxic anymore. I hope the stream didn't cut off and things were fine there. That's pretty much it, Peachy. Also, if I wait, I can also move with my brother's baby mama once she gets her place. I'll keep thinking about it though. See? Options. Thank you so much, like always. No, thank you. I love seeing you here. It's really nice to be able to spend time with people and people actually coming through and watch me play games and do the tarot. It's really cool. So thank you. I am very thankful for everyone who's here, right? Even if they followed and forgot about me, people who subscribed in the past, the way things have gone and the way that streaming has been so cool, blows my mind that it's actually a thing that I'm doing. Blows my mind that it's actually like this. But Peachy, good luck. If you need to vent about moving or let people hear your plan, I'm always open on Discord. Community's also there on Discord. It's very cool there. It's not active. It's really not that active, I'm gonna be real. But I still love it nonetheless. It still has my favorite people in there. No, I'm not active in it because I'm kind of swamped with work and everything else. But it makes me happy. So yeah, thank you. Guys, that has been 2 hours of tarot. Next. The list is empty. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate everyone's time. Really appreciate people hanging out. We actually have a thing to mention. We have things to mention, actually, yeah. So, Existence X, thank you for the follow. Cousin Batty, thank you for the follow. Krakenaut, 100% thank you for the raid. It's really cool. Amber probably also brought them through. So shout out Amber for recommending me for the raid there. It'd be cool to see them. I might actually pop them a follow as well. Can I go up high enough in the chat for that? Yes. Yes, I can. Perfect. Cousin Batty, thank you for the 10 bits. And 69XOX, thank you so much for the follow. Guys, let's see if there's anyone in the tarot to raid. We do have we've got a number of us here. Let's see what you're like. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Let me just pause my music so I can hear. I just want a place to do divination readings and chill. This seems pretty chill. We seem pretty good. Allura Storm Shout, right? Yeah, why not, dudes? Why not? Cracking at this tarot reading as well. Hell yeah, cool, cool, cool. I hope I'm here for that stream. Yeah, team, let's raid Allura Storm. Hopefully they're chill. It looks like they're pretty cool here. Let me turn on that music again. We always play stuff, whatever. Figure it out. Get the spelling. Let's do this. Allura Storm Shout. Cool. Start the raid. Team, if you would like to follow along with the raid, that'd be cool. If not, and you gotta go, that's okay. Thank you everyone who have popped by in the stream. Thank you everyone who was here. If you need a tarot reading, hopefully Allura will provide there. Not quite sure what their thing is, what their vibe is. I'm just creating another tarot stream because why not? Spread the love. Yeah, team. Thank you so much. I will see you guys on most likely Tuesday. Because I might need Sunday and Monday to properly move my stuff into the new room. My emote. Bye. Thank you so much. Guys, take care of yourselves. Please, 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 please take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. We'll be good. Have some fun. And yeah, I love you lots. Goodbye. Say hi to me. Say hi to me. Say hi for me. Plop.